And even though Symbol's holding on, it looks like it's not going to be for long. He's just gotten too low on economy. Doesn't have that much gas mining either. This fourth base pretty low. Doesn't have that many drones on it. It's just not an ideal situation. Oh my god, these banelings. Symbol! Alright, so no bailing mine going off there. No problem. No problem. Look at all these SCVs. That is max saturation right there. It's over max actually for that many mineral patches. Well, actually it's over optimal. It's max. It's max saturation, which is fantastic. No gas because he actually has plenty of gas. Doesn't really need that in TVZ. That one poor Marine. Drop gonna go on from here from TaeJa, but it has been scouted out by Symbol. Finally, +3 armors on the way from TaeJa. Looks like a couple links just gonna go for a counterattack at the third. Nice move. There aren't any defenses in position there at all. But in the meantime, TaeJa's starting to move forward for some aggression. Bungo's trying to pick off this army. Infested Terrans will kill off the... Oh, they're not actually going to get the medevac. He didn't fungal it. Wow, okay, so that's going to get away. Oh, maybe not. But meanwhile, TaeJa set up himself on creep with siege tanks. No banelings in here, though. Where are the fungals? You can't just engage with ultras. You need that fungal plus ultra. He just really doesn't have that many units. Finally, 30 more lings on the way as his next spawning pool completed. Desperately needs those. Meanwhile, the SCVs were... well, the lings were cleaned up, but a lot of SCVs seems like they were lost. We're at, yeah, 45 SCVs to 52 drones right now. And there's the baneling mine. Oh, boy. Symbol still has excellent creeps on the right side of the map that TaeJa hasn't really taken the time to clean up, but he's losing a lot of it on the left side, so he's just having a really tough time actually defending against any attacks from TaeJa, and TaeJa just he's waiting. He's going to get that +3 armor, max out, and go kill his opponent. Fourth had to be retaken as well. Looks like he was killed off by drop. Scott, I'm just so bad at catching those right now. We need to get back in the rhythm of casting. It's certainly been too long. And TaeJa starting to move forward on the right side of the map. Looks like Symbol gonna oh, I thought maybe he's gonna seize that chance and go for an attack on the left side, but it looks like that's not gonna be the case. He's getting ready to defend. Just wants to rebuild and defend as opposed to trying to go for the kill. He is behind on food, of course. Maybe he's going to go for it anyways. He does have the upgrade advantage, but there's a planetary. You really can't engage into a planetary unless you you got what you need, which is either tons of bandits to suicide into it, or tons of infested Terrans without the rest of his army to defend there, or ultras without an army to pick them off. So you really don't want to engage into an army and a planetary. You want to engage in one or the other. So he's really just having a tough time engaging. He wants to, but he just can't. So he's going to go for the third instead. I like that move. Much less defended. No planetary over there. No army in position either. TaeJa does have 3-3 completing, though. Just to be able to lift this base and escape. We'll lose a couple SCVs, but not the biggest deal. TaeJa actually about to be maxed. Pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. Look at that. Fungal's going off. And yet when I look at the production tab, the Marine production doesn't stop. It doesn't stop in the middle of him microing a giant army. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. Oh, he's trying to get some Marine splits. A lot of these units are pretty low. A lot of them in the orange taking some fungals. This could be brutal. Baneling streaming in, but a lot of them are going off on the Marauders. This micro from TaeJa is ridiculous. Overstimming just a little bit. He's just a little bit too low in HP. But that was certainly cost efficient for him. No doubt about it. And he kept all the medevacs alive as well. He still got all of his siege tanks. And when you've got 10 siege tanks, there's not a lot short of air things like Broodlords that Zerg can do about it. So Symbol with no Broodlord tech on the way. I just don't see how he's going to deal with this many siege tanks. Oh, look at that. Lifts up the 2 tanks in front when they're about to die. Unbelievable control here by TaeJa. And he should be able to win this game now. I mean, I can't see Symbol with such an inferior economy being able to come back. I mean, it's simply not going to be able to happen. He actually has more drones right now than SCVs, but of course mules are on TaeJa's side and a gold base. And he's still got such a big army advantage. With the engagement though, Symbol kind of his last ditch effort. Bungles on everything. Siege tanks in the back though. This positioning is just too good for TaeJa. Takes out everything. Reinforcements streaming in, but it's just pure ling with a couple infestors. Not enough energy to drop really pretty much anything. Nice just lifts over and over, dropping those units, and there's the GG. Symbol doesn't really have anything to deal with. It's just 14 more lings on the way, whereas TaeJa has continuous reinforcements crawling across the map. An excellently played game. Good macro, good micro, good drops. Multi-pronged aggression. I love that drop in the main with those 3 siege tanks. Although it would have been cooler maybe with the siege tanks a little bit farther back, a little bit exposed out in front, but it was still a really, really well played game. And Symbol, I gotta say, he played really well as well, but I think he just kind of let TaeJa do a little bit too much. He went for this opener that went for a macro third hatch instead of taking an early third, which I think, given the fact that he scouted the earlier orbital, I don't see any reason why he couldn't have taken that early third base instead of the early third macro hatch. He went for double Evo, but started his upgrades pretty late. Waited until his lair was already done to start those upgrades. Whereas if he had started them much earlier, he could have had a much bigger upgrade advantage quicker against TaeJa, had bigger timing windows to hit. Since his upgrades were late and he didn't have any way to get a superior economy, TaeJa was able to just batter him down until he got the win. So well played. So thanks guys for watching. I'm Orb. If you like my caster, you can follow me on Twitter at ORBTL. You can follow the Korean Weekly, which both these players play very regularly in, at Korean Weekly on Twitter. And of course, ESV TV is at ESV TV. Or is it at ESVision? Let me check my Twitter before I get off this cast, because now I feel bad. It is at ESV TV. So yeah, at ESV TV, you can follow that and keep up to date on all the events that we're casting. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.